Hello there. Once again, it's Anton from Anton Way. Thank you for taking a few minutes, joining me in the toys room and, well, / comic book room. There's not a lot of comics in here, but you get the idea. And this has been sitting in my collection forever, and I don't think I've ever actually flipped them open. Maybe I have. I certainly haven't read them, but I was like, Spider-Woman miniseries. And for some reason, I have just 2 copies of them. Like, I had 2 sets of these. And so I was like, well, let's actually open it and see if there's anything worthwhile in here. I mean, I'm sure they're worth a read. I am trying desperately, like in my brain, because this always happens when we turn on the camera. I can't remember names. So I am trying to remember the name of this particular Spider-Woman. I think the only one I can remember their name is Jessica Drew, and that is the red and yellow uniform, which is my favorite Spider-Woman. I can't remember this one's name. It has been a long time since I focused on any Spider-Woman stuff. So, yeah, I just thought I'd take a look and see kind of what the deal is with these, because they're here, and I had the whole miniseries. And I've been enjoying kind of flipping through some miniseries lately. I am enjoying the art. That's all good stuff. It's not landmark or anything to write home about, but it is very good for the day and age. What's on sale this week? Looks like Alpha Flight 126, Barbie 35, Ghost Rider 43, Guardians of the Galaxy, that's the one I like, the old one, number 42. I don't know. I just started these older books. I started doing this, looking through the old stuff. X Factor 98, X-Men Adventures 13. So let's see, what year does that make these? 1993. So I had been probably, let's see, had I started collecting comics regularly then, by that time? I can't remember. It would have been close. It would have been close to the time I started actually buying books more on the regular. $15 subscriptions. That kind of puts a date on it, doesn't it? Oh, and that definitely puts a date on it. The Untold Origins of Spider-Woman. I was just going to look real closely to see if I could see a name, because I'm like, oh, probably should have just looked that up before the video, but I didn't really feel like it. Julia. I can't remember. Why is it not in my brain at all? Anyway. Dang. You've killed your father. Okay, I do always hate this. This is a trope. And they do this in movies, and they do it in comics. And like, somebody gets hurt, and they immediately go, "You've killed him. He's dead." That's always annoying. Because, like, look, see, he's not dead. You just said you killed him. Did you check a pulse? No, you just said he's dead. Anyway, let's see. What do we got going on? Looks like she's joining the Avengers. I know it sometimes seems like I have no idea what I'm doing, because, like, I have not read this. I kind of just love flipping through these blind. Yes, I sometimes appear ignorant when I do so, but I don't really care, because I like just cracking this open and seeing what's here. Sometimes it's kind of blah and kind of unremarkable, and I don't really feel like, I don't know, that was kind of a waste. And sometimes you just see like imagery and stuff that just was really, really good. Really, really good art, really good spread pages, panels and stuff. And it just, man, it's just awesome to come across that. I'm kind of intrigued. This doesn't look really normal to me. All these panels are rounded on the corners. All of them. And that's kind of weird. I'm not quite used to that. It looks, I don't know, just different. It's not something I always notice. Zombies eat my neighbors. Avenger on the Amazon. Up the Amazon without a paddle. In her first limited series. Julia Carpenter. Okay, you know what? Now that I hear that, it still doesn't sound familiar at all. I have no idea why I could not remember that woman's name. That's probably why, because even now, Julia Carpenter Spider-Man. That doesn't even sound familiar to me. I do like it whenever you take your main character and go to a jungle scene, a jungle scenario. I don't know. It's a cliched like storyline, but I do love that when they do that. So I'm enjoying that aspect of this. Is it just me, or is the art a little different in this? I'm like, who did this? Stephen Ellis, penciler. Let me look back here, because this feels a little different, and I want to just see if it's the same guy. Sometimes it's really hard to tell. Penciler John Chops. And in this one, they're going to tell us. I'm not seeing it. Oh. Anyway, yeah, I thought it felt a little different. This reaction looks almost McFarlane-ish. Little Greg Capello. That look of shock with some tears coming out of the side. So, yeah. I'd say the art in this one is picking up considerably compared to the other ones. They have like a sense of blandness, and this has, and that's a great, I like that jungle spread there. It has a different feel to it. This like look of sheer panic and terror on some of these characters' faces is refreshing. And I always love to point these out. East Coast Comics. Let's take a quick break from this comic book and see what we can buy for 25 cents an issue. American Flag, All-Star Comics, or All-Star Squadron, Star Slayer, Omega Man, Warlord. Look at all the issues of Warlord you can get for 25 cents. 50 cents, Green Lantern Corps, Alpha Flight, Power Man and Iron Fist, Power Pack, ROM, Thriller, Marvel Fanfare. 60 cents. Dazzler, Conan the Barbarian, Batman and the Outsiders, Action Comics. 75 cents. Look, we're not even up to $1 yet. When we break the thing of $1, we can start getting Transformers and Moon Knight, Godzilla, Batman, more Alpha Flight. But yeah, it just kills me. I remember being just shocked when I saw these, because I mean, look, this is $1.75 an issue. But I could buy back issues for 25 cents to $1. Oh my goodness, I loved it. And the sets. What an awesome thing. Okay, on with the comic book. Fight the big spider thing. He who hesitates eats Mylar. I feel like you didn't use a 2-page spread for that, personally. But they got it, so. All right, I remember seeing this creepy little comic in there a lot. The Wedding of Cyclops and Jean Grey. And the Great X-Men cartoon. Now before we go further, I'm going to see if I can find who the penciler was, to see if we're still dealing with the same guy. Pencils, Stephen Ellis. Yeah, I like this guy's stuff. And I am terrible with my comic artist name, so if he's like super famous now and I don't know it, you know, I have no idea. But anyway, I'm liking what I'm seeing, what he's doing here. And yeah, props to the guy. Konami just took your favorite shows off TV. Well, better than Konami than LJN, so. Sometimes it's hard to be a hero. You know, one thing I'm catching about this book, I'm not sensing one straight plot. I'm sensing like several plots that have happened, or instead of one overarching story, this looks more like a couple of stories overarching. Like these last two issues, I'm seeing the same villains in the same places, but like the second and third look completely different, or the first and second look like you're dealing with a different thing. Marvel Classic. Classic Marvel. Okay, that's a weird... Am I the only one seeing this? I mean, it's early, but this looks weird. It's like her head is on this body, and I don't know. I'm just seeing it wrong. Anyway, I'm still going to say that this guy, Stephen Ellis, good artist. I like that. All right. Well, that's Spider-Woman. That's her miniseries, and that's the, oh my God, I forgot her name again. Julie Carpenter. Julie Carpenter, Spider-Woman. Yeah. Who'd have guessed I would have such a problem with that? Anyway, there it is. There's the whole miniseries. I have no idea what the deal is with it. I just came across it, and I thought, you know what, let's open it up. And thank you guys for sitting through me with it while I open it up. Take a look at it and kind of see what I thought of it. It looks fairly interesting. It doesn't look anything outlandish, but that's it. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. That's my story. Catch you later. Bye.